He's called the modern Mickey Mantle, a once-in-a-generation player who transformed the Los Angeles Angels into his stage and Major League Baseball into his kingdom. From a small-town boy in Millville, New Jersey, to smashing his 400th career home run, Mike Trout's journey is one of talent, loyalty, struggles, and greatness. Today, we dive deep into the untold story of his life, career, family, fortune, and legacy. This is the complete biography of the man many call the greatest player of his era. Michael Nelson Trout, known worldwide as Mike Trout, was born on August 7, 1991, in Vineland, New Jersey, and raised in nearby Millville, a small town where baseball was more than just a game, it was part of the community's heartbeat. And from a very young age, Trout displayed athletic talent that set him apart from his peers, with his father Jeff Trout having played minor league baseball before injuries cut his career short. The love for the game was embedded in the family, and Mike grew up surrounded by baseball, often practicing endlessly with dreams of reaching the major leagues. And by the time he was in high school at Millville Senior High, he was already making a name for himself as a standout athlete, excelling not only in baseball but also in basketball, though his true passion was always on the diamond. And with his explosive speed, powerful bat, and sharp instincts in the outfield, scouts began to take serious notice, which eventually led to him being drafted by the Los Angeles Angels in the first round of the 2009 MLB draft with the 25th overall pick. And while many questioned if a small-town kid could really make it big, Trout quickly silenced any doubts with his exceptional performances in the minor leagues, where his combination of hitting ability, defensive range, and base running speed was described as rare and electrifying. And by July 2011, he made his major league debut at just 19 years old, instantly marking himself as one of the youngest players to ever wear an Angels uniform. And though his first stint was brief, the following season would change everything, because in 2012 Trout burst into the spotlight with one of the greatest rookie seasons in MLB history, batting .326 with 30 home runs, 83 RBIs, and an astonishing 49 stolen bases, a performance that earned him the unanimous American League Rookie of the Year award and second place in the MVP race behind Miguel Cabrera. And what stood out even more was the fact that he did this with humility and relentless work ethic, characteristics that became his trademark throughout his career. And as the years rolled on, Trout became the face of baseball, dominating the game like few had ever done before, earning 10 MLB All-Star selections, 3 American League MVP awards, and 8 Silver Slugger awards, consistently ranking at the top in categories like on-base percentage, slugging, runs scored, and wins above replacement, which many analysts consider the most accurate measure of a player's total value. And his skill set, combining power, speed, and defense, earned him constant comparisons to legends like Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, and Babe Ruth, with many labeling him as the greatest player of his generation. And despite the Los Angeles Angels' struggles to build a championship-caliber team around him, Trout remained loyal to the franchise, solidifying that loyalty in 2019 when he signed a record-breaking 12-year, $426.5 million contract, which at the time was the largest contract in professional sports history, ensuring that he would remain the cornerstone of the Angels for the majority of his career. And while his numbers continued to grow, Trout also faced challenges, particularly with injuries that began to affect his availability in the later stages of his career, including calf and back issues that limited his time on the field, leading many to wonder if baseball would ever again see the same consistent dominance he displayed during his peak years. But true to his resilient nature, Trout never gave up, always fighting his way back, training harder, and proving that his love for the game outweighed every setback. And away from the field, Trout is known for his quiet, humble personality, shying away from the Hollywood spotlight and instead choosing to spend time with his family, marrying his high school sweetheart Jessica Cox in 2017, and together they welcomed a son, Beckham, in 2020, an experience Trout described as one of the greatest blessings of his life. And his family has always been a driving force behind his grounded personality, keeping him connected to his roots in New Jersey, despite the fame and fortune that came with being one of the highest-paid athletes in the world. And speaking of fortune, Trout's career earnings and endorsements have built him a net worth exceeding $150 million, with sponsorships from Nike, Body Armor, and other major brands. Though unlike many athletes, he avoids the flashy lifestyle, preferring a quiet, private life focused on baseball, family, and close friends, and his reputation as a clean, controversy-free superstar has made him a role model for younger athletes, a refreshing figure in an era often filled with scandals, and despite the Angels' playoff shortcomings, Trout's individual brilliance has never been in question, as he continues to climb the ranks of baseball's all-time greats, and in September 2025, he reached one of the most significant milestones of his career, hitting his 400th career home run in a game against the Colorado Rockies, a historic blast that not only helped the Angels snap an 8-game losing streak but also elevated Trout into an exclusive club of sluggers who combined power, longevity, and consistent excellence. And this milestone carried deeper meaning because it came after years of battling injuries and doubts, proving once again that Mike Trout's greatness is defined not just by his numbers, but by his perseverance and determination to keep pushing forward. And as of now, with more than 1,000 career RBIs, over 200 stolen bases, and countless unforgettable highlights, his legacy is already secured, though his story is far from over, because as fans and analysts debate whether he is the greatest of his generation or even among the top 5 players of all time, one thing is certain: Mike Trout's journey from Millville to Major League immortality is one of the most inspiring in sports history, a story of talent, loyalty, resilience, and quiet greatness that continues to unfold every time he steps on the diamond. And that was the remarkable life and journey of Mike Trout, from his childhood dreams to his 400th home run and beyond. His story is not just about records or contracts, it's about passion, loyalty, and inspiring the next generation of baseball stars. If you enjoyed this biography, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories of your favorite legends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.